What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another week here on Body Bags, your Saturday review here, the Retro Slasher, and welcome to a brand new review. So the film I decided to review this week is a slasher film, of course. What else would it be? Nah, I'm just kidding, but anyways, it's from the year 1989 or 90. I'm not really sure, to be quite honest. Different sources seem to say different year, so one of the two, we'll just go with 1989, because that's the year I was born, so that's a good year, right? Anyways, the film is called Return of the Family Man. Now, this is a slasher movie I never really heard of until recently, so I decided to give it a shot and check it out, and I'm going to share my thoughts with you. So, as we always do first, let's head into the synopsis of this film. So it says, a group of tourists from different corners of the world are planning to stay in an abandoned house, which happens to be the place where an insane serial killer massacred his complete family 10 years ago. Unfortunately for them, he eventually finds his way out of a prison bus and returns to the spot. So there you go. That's your plot right there. Basically, a bunch of group of teenagers from around the world are having this meetup, this party at this old abandoned house. And the guy that used to live there, that was sent to prison for killing his family, escapes from prison and makes his way back to his house. That's pretty much the plot about this one. So, getting into my thoughts about this one. Well, now, let's say this movie's really kind of quirky and goofy and kind of silly, but it kind of has that good charm to it. You know, it's kind of a very over-the-top funny film. I must say this film has a huge amount of deaths in it. Within the first 15 minutes alone, there's probably about close to 10 deaths. There's two little massacre scenes that kind of just happened. One involving a drug deal, and the other one involving, of course, his escape off the prison bus. Just crazy to see that shit. And then when he proceeds onto the house, the bodies there start to pile up, short by one. I want to say there was about 8 teenagers in total, so it leads to a pretty decent body count. Now, the kills themselves are pretty unique and creative. Some cool, different kills that I've never seen before in this one. One involving like a blender. Yeah, it's one you got to see for yourself, man, to be honest with you. Of course, there's like a sledgehammer kill and stuff like that. Some really cool, unique kills. Now, the unfortunate part about that, some of these kills you get the idea of, and they don't actually happen on screen. It's done through like shadow shots or just cuts to a different scene, which is kind of unfortunate. If this film probably had a better budget, you probably would have seen a whole lot more gore and a lot better creativity into the kills, of course. But what can you do? Budget's a bitch, I suppose. But anyways, now to the characters out there, the teenagers are kind of unlikable. They're kind of annoying and obnoxious. They're not really characters you can relate to. You don't really care for either one of them. The main boy and the main girl are pretty annoying as well. The ones you're supposed to care about the most. That just not liking them as the main couple of this film. Yes, it's just like a silly, over-the-top slasher film from 1989 or 90. It's just cool. It's cool to see a film from South Africa. I forgot to mention that this is a South African slasher film. Probably the only one I ever heard of before. I'm not sure if there's another South African slasher film ever made, or another South African horror film. To be quite honest, I'm not really familiar with South Africa. But yet again, this is a really cool, fun, cheesy, silly, over top slasher film. It's not meant to be taken serious at all. It's just goofy. It's just a fun, quick little watch. Not the best thing I ever seen. Definitely not the worst thing I have ever seen. So if I had to rate this, I'm just going to give it a 5 out of 10. It's average, fun. You're pretty sure if you're a big fan of slasher films, you're get a kick out of it and you might enjoy it. It might not be everybody else's cup of tea in the slasher genre, but it's something I enjoy. So hope you guys enjoyed the review. I'm not sure if this film ever been released on DVD or not. So I don't know if there's any legit way of you guys watching it besides on YouTube. So that might be your best option, but don't quote me on that. Until next week, guys, I'm going to keep this one short. Getting a little tired and get ready for bed. It's been a long day. But check you guys out next week with a brand new review, hopefully. Till then, I'm the Retro Slasher. See you guys later.